All right, we're back on. 112 to 106. The Sixers trail by 6 points with 3:14 left to go in the fourth quarter. House Jr. going back to the foul line to shoot 2 free throws. And the first one is up, and that is in. Springer has 14 points. Niang has 16. House Jr. has 18 off the bench for the Sixers. And McDaniels has 22. The second one, it does get the friendly bounce. And it's 112 to 108. The Sixers down by 4. 3:05 left to go in the fourth quarter. The Sixers haven't led in quite some time. Young at the top of the key. He gets the ball loose and stolen away by Jaden Springer. Springer to House Jr., who throws it down. And now the house is on fire. 112 to 110. And another timeout called by Atlanta. So again, in case you're just joining me, apologize about that. My stream got froze on OBS for some reason. It does that sometimes. It does. It cancels out like that sometimes, and I do apologize. Hasn't happened in a while though, so it just froze for no apparent reason. So okay. But we're back, and everything is good. 112 to 110. The Sixers are only down by a deuce. In case you're just joining me, apologize again about that. My stream froze on me, and I noticed that my face camera was stuck when I looked up. I said, whoop, the stream froze. And it did, so we had to close out of everything and restart things. 112 to 110. 2 minutes and 54 seconds left in this ball game. Daniel House Jr. has been going on a run himself for the Philadelphia 76ers. 20 points. He's 9 for 10 from the foul line. He's been very aggressive and attacking the rim as well. Springer with 14 points tonight. After scoring 40 last night, he's been nothing less than sensational in tonight's ball game. By 40 points, I mean for the NBA G League. The three-pointer by Collins off the pass by Trae Young is up and in, and another assist by Trae Young. That's now number 16 on the evening. 2:30 left in the fourth quarter. Milton working around the screen, goes up with a one-handed floater, and it's rebounded by Collins. Collins will hand it off to DeJounte Murray. The Hawks are in no particular hurry. 2:20 left in the fourth quarter. Murray inside the three-point arc on the near corner. Reed on him as his defender. Collins for three again. Well short, and Reed comes away with the rebound. The Sixers are down by 2 possessions. They trail 115 to 110. House Jr. takes it in the lane, goes up, and he gets called for the charge. It's an offensive foul, and 2:03 is left in the fourth quarter. Doc Rivers throwing his hands up. Let's see here. Yep. I don't know about that. 1:58 left to go in the fourth. 20 turnovers by the Sixers. That has certainly come back to bite them. Collins with a Euro step. That's up and in. DeJounte Murray, I beg your pardon. 117 to 110. The Sixers have to try to cash in on something here. Reed comes away with the screen to Shake Milton. Milton with a floater. Count the bucket and a foul. A turnaround floater from the far corner by Shake Milton, as if he's a ballet dancer. And he laid it up and in. The foul was called on DeAndre Hunter. 10 points and 11 dimes by Shake, and now make it 11 for 11. The Sixers are hoping that their wish is going to be to tie the game up. Murray off the dribble. Too strong. House Jr. with the rebound. Sixers still in this ball game. 1:20 left to go in the fourth. Milton in the lane. Runner. Too short. The tip back is up, and that's good. 4 Hawks were there, and Shake Milton was able to put it back up and in for the Sixers. They trail by 2. Young, taking his time, passes it inside to Hunter, and Hunter gets fouled. Or Capella, I should say, gets fouled by Daniel House Jr. 67 seconds left in regulation. Hawks trying to win this ball game so that they could try to catch Miami for that 7 seed. Because if they were to play Miami, they would rather host it in Atlanta. The first foul shot by Capella. He misses it. Capella has not been shooting the ball very well from the foul line this season. Shooting 61% from the charity stripe. Capella with the second foul shot. He misses that one as well. And McDaniels comes away with the rebound. The Sixers could tie it with a 2 or go ahead with a 3 here. Less than a minute to go in the fourth quarter. Milton conducting the offense and controlling the traffic. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. McDaniels to Springer, and Springer with a floater. He ties the game. 117 to 117. Jaden Springer in the guts of the game, tying the game. Young on the other end. His floater is up. He gets the friendly bounce, and that's good. He took it in the middle of the lane. Didn't even see where the camera was going to, but then they finally got to Trae Young, and he ended up making a layup. And that puts Atlanta back up by 2. 36.7 seconds left in regulation. But Trae Young just getting right past Springer. And Milton reached in a little bit. Trae Young is like, I got a little bit of magic in me. I got you. Ooh. Wow. Oh, boy. Can the Sixers win? Can they hang on to win this game? That remains to be seen. I've liked the last couple of possessions that they've had. And it's, again, moral victories are nice. The Hawks are just turning the ball over. The Sixers can respond, and I'd be interested to see what they decide to do right here. House Jr. will inbound it from the near sideline. The Sixers do get to advance the ball. They have no timeouts left. The Hawks still have 1. They're down by 2, the Sixers. Daniel House Jr. on the near sideline. Hawks fans standing around. Milton gets the inbound. Milton on the far wing. He backs up to the State Farm Arena logo. Now takes it in the lane. Goes up with a Euro step. That's no good, but Springer on the follow-up dunk. And he ties the game back at 119. 1 second separating the shot clock from the game clock. Trae Young at the logo for the Atlanta Hawks. He's holding for one more possession here. The Sixers don't have any timeouts left, so they got to play good defense. 8 seconds left on the game clock. Young on the near wing, taking on Springer. He wants to ISO on him. 1 second left, the floater's up, and that's no good, and a shot clock violation is called on the Atlanta Hawks. 1.9 seconds left in regulation. We're tied up at 119. Niang will inbound it, and probably Shake Milton will try to catch it. Niang, so they're talking things over, and I believe Trae Young, that Quinn Snyder still wants Young to be in there. So now it'll be Daniel House Jr. who will inbound it. Oh, that sucks. House Jr. inbounds it. Here's Shake Milton with the 3. That's up, and it'll go into overtime. 119 to 119. And we play on. Doc Rivers high-fiving his ball club, playing really good defense, and we go into OT. Can the Sixers try to come back and win this game? Oof. Wow. Of course, we're going into OT, man. Let's see here. '91 followers on Facebook. Wait, is Facebook Live? Is Facebook Live going? Am I on Facebook Live or no? Yeah, I am. There we go. All right, good. So we're going into overtime. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. Head on over to my YouTube channel if you haven't done so already. And if you are on Facebook Live, I said we got 50 people on there. What you waiting for? Hit the like button and also follow me on Facebook. And be sure that you give me a rating down below. Hand pick, waving, face blue, smiling, face purple, crying. Let's go. Go Sixers. Yeah, man. We got to win this game. This is good. Springer has been coming up large. It's nice. It's good to see that the Sixers have this in them, you know? It's nice to see this type of a thing. It's also kind of cool, like, not to have, like, any sort of expectations, you know what I'm saying? And they're just playing free. So we go into overtime against the Atlanta Hawks. It's 119-119. I don't want to say it on here, my guy. I'm not trying to get, like, a whole buzz full of people, following my personal snap. Springer will tip it off here for the Sixers, and he ends up winning it. It was not Paul Reed, which is interesting. McDaniels with a runner. He puts it up, and the Sixers have their first lead since the first quarter. He gets it up and in, and Jalen McDaniels is limping just a little bit, but he seems to be okay. 121-119. Capella puts it up, and Reed is there for the rebound. He went up with a little sky hook, and Paul Reed clobbered the basketball for the rebound. Or corralled it. Milton inside to Reed. Reed with the fadeaway. Yes! The Sixers lead 123-119. Trae Young at the top of the key. An alley-oop pass to Capella that gets denied by Daniel House Jr. And House Jr. ends up committing the foul, but that was a good foul that he committed because Capella was just going to throw it down, and why not make him earn it at the foul line? That's absolutely the smart play. Capella has not been shooting the ball well from the foul line tonight. The first foul shot is up, and he connects on that one. 123-120. The Sixers have their first lead since the first quarter. And Capella's second foul shot. Line drive, laser, and in. 4:03 left to go in overtime. The first overtime, that is. Milton conducting the offense. He's at the top of the key. A bounce pass to McDaniels. McDaniels will hand it back off to Milton. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Milton takes it down the lane. Goes up with a fadeaway and connects on the jumper. It was a Kevin Durant-esque type of jumper. And it's 125-121. Sixers do lead by 4. Young, alley-oop pass to Capella, way too strong. It deflects off of his right hand and goes into the hands of McDaniels. McDaniels to House Jr., layup, yes! Daniel House Jr. has been putting it on tonight. He has 27 points in this ball game. Young, alley-oop pass to Clint Capella, and Capella throws it down with authority. 3 minutes and 10 seconds left in OT. And the Sixers lead by 4. Milton at the top of the key working around the screen. Sadiq Bey, his defender, decides not to use it. Bey still on him defensively. Reed now comes up with a screen. Milton, the assassin, going up with a layup. No, Reed trying to put it back up and in. And that's no good either. Capella with the board. He'll hand it off to Murray. Murray with a layup on the other end. That's up and that's in. No foul was called. There was a lot of bodies making contact with Devontae Murray. And now, Shake Milton will just take his time with the basketball. 2:25 left to go in overtime. He hands it off to House Jr. House Jr. step back three. In and out it goes. DeJounte Murray with the rebound. The Hawks could tie it with a 2 or go ahead with a 3. Collins on the low block, taking on Daniel House Jr. He tries to find Trae Young, and the ball goes out of bounds on the far sideline. 2 minutes and 7 seconds left. And a timeout is called by the Sixers, I believe. And we'll be right back in just a few moments. I needed every sip of that, man. Needed every sip of that, my guy. Hopefully you're all doing well. And hopefully you're all having yourselves a great night. Ugh. Let's see if we can get to 170, man. That'd be really cool. 170 subs. Do you think we could get there? Maybe not tonight. I gotta try to ask, though. Gotta be a little bit greedy. 127 to 125. The Sixers are up by 2. 2:05 left to go in overtime. Milton on the near wing. We'll hand it off to Niang. Niang's runner is up, and that is good. Good as gold for George Niang. 129 to 125. Reed defending Murray at the top of the key. Murray takes it inside. The layup is way too strong. He tried to have a high arcing finish on the backboard, and the Sixers are going to hold the basketball and try to milk the clock down. 90 seconds left. Milton at the half-court logo. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Milton in the lane. Kicks it out to Niang for a far corner 3. Yes! And George Niang puts the Sixers up by 7. Big three-pointer by George. Young on the other end. A no-look pass to Collins, and he gets himself another assist. It's 132 to 127. Milton taking his time. The Sixers could definitely use a bucket here, even though they lead by 5. 1:05 left to go in overtime. Milton takes it in the lane. The step-back jumper is way too strong. It didn't even hit the rim. And the ball goes out of bounds. It was last touched by Paul Reed. And now, the Hawks get the ball back. 57.6 seconds left in overtime. And the Hawks call it. Oh, nope, they do not. They do not call a timeout. I beg your pardon. Trae Young gets the inbound. They resume here. 18 seconds left in the shot clock. Young trying to get some space. Takes it in the lane. Goes up with a runner. That's up, and he gets fouled as well. No need for the contact, but Trae Young will head on back to the line for one more foul shot. I don't know who the foul was called on. Springer? Maybe. Yep. Springer reached in. Young's foul shot is up, and that's good, and it's back to a 2-point game. Timeout called by Doc Rivers. 49.5 seconds left in overtime, and the Sixers are just trying to hang on. They've gotten their first lead since the first quarter, and they've been really trying to hang in there. They were outscored in quarter number 2, 34-21, or 32-21, I should say. Excuse me. That was a big one. And now they just are trying to hang on to this lead. 132-130. That was the last timeout called by Doc Rivers. I'm always greeted with my subscribers, this person says. I literally told half of my school subscribed, and I have like... Oh, damn. Oof. .49.5 seconds left in OT. It was tied up at 119-119, and it's a 132-130 ball game. Milton's still out there for the Sixers. He's been coming up large down the stretch, as well as Jalen Springer. 48 seconds left. Milton taking his time. He gets past the half-court logo. The clock is winding down. 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Nice pass inside to Springer, and Springer gets fouled by Collins. So Jaden Springer will head on over to the line to shoot a pair of free throws. And it's important for him to try to knock down one of these here. Collins was in flight mode trying to block Springer and made a lot of contact with that left elbow. 38.8 seconds left. Springer with his first foul shot. It's up, and that's in. The Sixers still lead by one possession. This would be absolutely huge if he could hit this foul shot. Springer is shooting 83% from the line this season, and the second foul shot is no good. And it's rebounded by Collins, and another timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. So Springer goes 1 for 2 from the line, and we'll be right back in just a few moments. Ooh. I just want them to take care of business, man. I just want them to win this game. You know what I'm saying? I think that they can pull it off, personally. But I need to see it. I need to see it. Ooh. Lots of good signs that I'm seeing tonight from guys on the bench. When they're playing free basketball, they're a different team. I'm not telling you that they're better without Joel Embiid. I'm not telling you that they're better without James Harden. It just looks more casual, and it looks like more of a fun brand of basketball to play when the ball is just moving around the timeline. And there has to be a way for them to try to incorporate that. Trae Young has 20 assists tonight. That is the third most in franchise history, right behind Doc Rivers, actually. So Young's going to inbound the basketball. The Hawks trail by 3. And the inbound goes to Clint Capella. Capella to Young. Young gets fouled again by Springer, and he'll go back to the line to shoot 2 free throws. 35.6 seconds left. And Jaden Springer can't believe he got called for the foul. Little Mice Trey is going to go to the line to shoot a pair of foul shots. And Springer has fouled out of the game. So he's over the limit. Came up large down the stretch. He fouled out, but he had 19 points in this game and shot very well from the field, making 8 out of 13 field goals. So Trey Young at the charity stripe for 2 free throws. The first one is up, and he knocks it down. That makes it a 2-point lead now for the Sixers. 35.6 seconds left in overtime. Young at the line for his second foul shot. He puts it up and gets the unfriendly bounce. It whirled out of the rim. It was dancing around the world, and Daniel House Jr. comes up with a rebound. The Hawks, I'm surprised, are not fouling or anything, but at the same time, it's actually kind of understandable. 20 seconds left in overtime. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Milton with the ball. He finds Niang. Niang on the pump fake. Catch and shoot 3. Yes! Are you kidding me? A 3-pointer by George Niang, and that might do it. 136 to 131, and Doc Rivers is high-fiving George. Smiles all around. The minivan coming up large for the Sixers. Getting John Collins to buy on a pump fake, and he nailed the 3 and had a bullseye. 136 to 131. Timeout called by Atlanta. That was clutch. That was good. As long as he can try to hit these shots like in the playoffs, like, I'm not saying that he's going to get this type of play, you know what I mean, but like, the magnitude of the game just becomes so different. But, I don't know. It was a nice shot, and he hit it. 11.8 seconds left. Can the Sixers hang on? I see you. Okay, I see you. Step back 3 by George. Like, damn, where did that come from? So I'm telling you, man, I'm happy he hit that. Did you see that as I called it? All right, so inbound in the basketball will be Sadiq Bey for the Atlanta Hawks. Both teams have no timeouts left. Bey is going to inbound it from the near sideline. His defender on the inbound is George Niang. 11.8 seconds left. Bey has to inbound it somehow, some way. A bounce pass to Bogdanovich for 3. Bogdanovich, no good. House Jr. with the rebound. And 5 seconds are left, and House Jr.'s just going to dribble this one out, and the Sixers come back and win by a final score of 136 to 131. So the Sixers had George Niang hit a big-time 3-pointer, and then on the inbound play by Atlanta, they found Bogdanovich. His 3-pointer was airballed, and it was taken away by Daniel House Jr., and Bogdanovich slipped on the court. And Daniel House Jr. just dribbled that one out, and the Sixers win. How about 24 points by McDaniels, 22 points by House Jr., 24 from Niang, and 19 by Jaden Springer. They were absolutely incredible tonight. Unbelievable. Niang was 5 for 7 from downtown. Jalen McDaniels had a double-double, I should say. And Shake Milton, I believe, also had a double-double himself, too. And the Sixers win by a final score of 136 to 131. They'll be back at it on Sunday afternoon to finish out the regular season, as they will be playing against the Brooklyn Nets. And most likely that'll be their first round opponent as well. So the Sixers win 136-131. We will not be back at it on Sunday. We will be doing the Phillies game on Sunday afternoon at 1:05 p.m. Eastern Time. But we sure as heck will be calling every single playoff basketball game there is for the Sixers. And we also have a pregame pod coming up sometime next week with a special guest as well. Excited about that and cannot wait. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Again, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. As always, y'all are the best. I love you all so much. I will see you all tomorrow afternoon at 4:05 p.m. Eastern Time for the Phillies game as they play Game 2 of this home opener series against the Cincinnati Reds. I will catch you all on the next one. Have yourselves a great night. So long, farewell, and Lila Tov.